Okay, the first item on the agenda is any public comments?
Nope.
Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to our consent agenda. Does anybody have anything on the consent agenda they need to pull off or questions, or do I hear a motion?
I move to approve the consent items as presented.
A motion, do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor? Okay, the first item on the regular agenda is to consider and or approve the $1,000 bond for April Jones from the juvenile department. It's just a renewal bond. Do I hear a motion?
Move to approve the $1,000 bond for April Jones in the juvenile department.
Okay.
No second.
Okay, we have a motion and multiple seconds.
No.
Any discussion? All in favor? Okay, item 2 is to consider and or approve the $1,000 continuation bond for Jennifer Hogue from the juvenile department. Do I hear a motion?
I move to approve the $1,000 bond for Jennifer Hogue, juvenile department.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor? Okay. Item 3 is update on any ARP grant projects. Besides the fact that we're gonna look at some RFPs, right? Later in the meeting. All right, we'll move on to item 4, consider and or approve the burn ban or rescind the burn ban.
So our maximum is the 488. We have one. We haven't hit our 500 thresholds yet. Recommendation is to come up with new burn management.
We're gonna have some pretty warm temperatures this week, right?
Yes,
And some wind on Christmas Day.
if we need to, in case we have a situation like we did last year.
Right. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, item 5 is to consider and or approve request for the use of the club rooms at the Borger Library or Fritz.
I don't have any when I reported.
So January 10th, there's an 11-year-old birthday party.
Oh, boy.
Been invited. Move to approve that request as presented.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor? All right, and then the next item on the agenda is to consider and or approve line item changes, transfers and or budget amendments. Any questions, or do I hear a motion on that?
I'll make a motion to approve the line item changes, transfers or budget amendments.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor? Okay, item 7 is to consider and or approve advertising, opening, accepting or awarding bids. So we have the bids, 2 bids from for the annex and the work we want to have done over there. We got a bid from,
So that's RFQ.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. You know what I meant.
Forgot.
From Komatsu Architects. I know who these people are because I see them at the trade shows every time we go to conference. And then the other RFQ is from who's done multiple jobs in Hutchinson County. I think they've done some multiple jobs at the city of Borger. And evidently they keep asking them back, so they must be happy with their work. So discussion?
They do a lot of courthouse, county stuff, city stuff, and they're well acquainted with
And they're fairly local, right?
where their main office is. I didn't even look.
I thought they had an office in Amarillo.
I think it's one up there. I don't know if that's their main office or not.
Right. that could be right.
They're well acquainted with the area. And that's the only two we got. So I thought there'd be a couple more between us.
Mhm. Any discussion on that? You guys got any thoughts?
Both of them are well qualified.
Well, they have offices in Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. Ben, did you have a preference just based on this?
Based on these, I would prefer. They're both good, but
Mhm. Right. Do you want to make a motion on that? Does anyone have anything to discuss on it, or are we ready to make a motion?
I would move forward with Park Hill for architectural services for the Stinnett Annex.
Okay,
I'll second it.
all right, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor? Okay. All right. Item 8 is to consider and or approve donations to Hutchinson County. Any? I wasn't made aware of any, so. Item 9, discussion of county judges and commissioners precinct daily operations. Just of note, Carrie Kimmel and Ben, Commissioner Bentley are both back on the appraisal district board, so.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Anything else from anyone?
Nothing.
Courthouse will be closed Wednesday and Thursday for the holidays. So. Anything else? Okay. Item 10, we have no struck off tax property or tax deeds this time. This might be a record quick meeting. Item 11 is executive session. I had put on their consultation with attorney because I wasn't sure if Craig needed to visit with us about some ongoing things, but he was not ready for that. So the only thing we have is section 551.07574 personnel matters. And so we will go into executive session on that at 9:41. Did you not sign it, Paul?
And it was, but I signed it.
Okay, we went out at 9:41. And what time did I put on there? Back in at,
9:41. You come good?
no, the second, 9:44.
Oh, 9:40.
Yeah, sorry.
I looked at the wrong ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Item 12 is to consider and or approve any action from executive session. No action at this time. So 13 is the budget workshop and hey, we need to text Sheriff. Yeah, Sheriff is working security, but he wanted to come up and talk to us about a couple of things. And so he's on his way. Did y'all have anything on the budget this time?
No.
Yeah.
We appreciate Sheriff being here
Yes.
for us. That's
If
security.
you want to visit with them about the checks, we're not going to make a decision because I think it needs to be on as an agenda item. But Jerry just wanted to give us some information about some.
Yeah, so I wanted to do this and I'll put it on the agenda for the next time, but as far as getting them deposited, so I can know banking in the bank. So I spoke about this a couple of months back, that found out that we could start allowing for reimbursement from the Texas Department of Criminal Justice on inmates that have been convicted and then we're transferring them to TDC. Also, if we hold them longer than 45 days, we can bill on it as well. So we built a nice little tracking system so we can figure out making sure that we're invoicing them correctly and getting money back on this. And it actually is turning into a little more substantial than I thought. So like just in August, I guess end of July through August was $1,010, and then September was $1,119. We got one that was like $800 and one that was around $1,100. So it's actually becoming about $1,000, anywhere between $800 to $1,000 per month that we're collecting so far. And what I wanted to do is, this is something new that we started doing, and as long as we were doing it and making this, what I wanted to discuss with y'all is taking this money and putting it into the new jail fund. This is not a lot, but we can just start maybe using this, just putting just to start collecting. But like I said, obviously no decisions today, but I wanted to just kind of pass it along and then go ahead and give these to Amy so she can get them away.
That's not anything that you need for your budget because it's not anything we budget.
Well, we have on fuel expense and
Mhm.
all that, and it doesn't really affect the salary side of it. So
Okay.
It's just money we found out we could start collecting, so we've never had it before, so now we're just collecting it and it's just there. So I'd like to just, like I said, just
Suck it away for a rainy
actually
day.
have a use for it.
Yeah. Okay. And if you'll send me a reminder to put that on the agenda.
I will.
Is there any way you can hold those checks to the next meeting where it's actually where we vote?
Alicia said no. She said, go ahead and deposit them. And then if we decide to move in that direction, she'll just transfer the funds over to that.
Oh,
fund.
okay, so it's not going right into.
No, it'll just be deposited in, I guess, the general fund.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but she wanted to go ahead and get the checks in because I did talk to her about that.
Okay.
Okay, any questions for the sheriff? Okay. We'll take some action on that next time then. Okay, anything else on the budget workshop? All right. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Considered it. I think I'll approve a motion to adjourn.
Motion and second, all in favor? Meeting adjourned.
All right.
What?